I think just slowed it down too much. I think when we're an effective team, we pick up the pace and we try to play with speed, and we're just getting held up for whatever reason last game. So you know, also had a lot of shot attempts blocked, and got to find ways to get those on net.
You've known John Squire for quite a while now. What did you particularly has been impressive about his game to you this season?
Who's that? Sorry.
How about John Squire?
Oh yeah, JT. He's a great player, a great leader, and I mean he's got all the tools in the world. He's been a great player for a long time. So I'm happy for him. Happy to see a few hit the back of the net after last season. So he's a great player. We got to keep an eye on him.
Do you walk a little bit taller when you come into this building now that you have it right?
I mean, yeah, maybe a little bit taller everywhere, not just this building. So, it's always nice, and that's something I worked very hard for and had to earn. So, it's nice to get that out of the way. But, being a champion is special.
Is he still a big game every time you get an opportunity to come back here? Big ticket game, I assume, too, in terms of purchase tickets.
Yeah. It's it could be an expensive night for sure. So. I always enjoy coming back to this city. Everyone knows how I feel about this place, and it's a great atmosphere, great building to play in, especially on a Saturday night. So that's something I'm very familiar with, and can't wait.
A few years ago, you said you wanted to be a good role model for Marner and Matthews, all the young kids coming up. Do you feel you were? Do you feel that now as a Cup winner, you've even enhanced that a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, at least I tried to be. You'd have to ask them. I think they'd probably say the same thing. And when they were coming up, they were mature beyond their years. On the ice, off the ice, maybe a little different, but on the ice, certainly they've been great players, and they just were players that just got it right away, just knew how to play the game, and you could obviously tell out there.
How big was the ceremony back in London in the summer of the Cup? Watched that a few times.
Yeah. It was big. It was something that I'm certainly going to cherish, and I'll never forget. Just everybody that's kind of supported me throughout my journey, and you kind of feel an obligation to to kind of pay that respect after you win. So I'm happy I got to share that with the people that are closest to me, and we had a nice little party afterwards too.
The fact that you talked about initially when you were traded from here, just the shock of it all, and but what's happened in the years since then. I mean, I don't know. Do you look back at that time any differently now, or?
Yeah. I think it's just helped me develop into the player I want to be, and I'm still working on that and trying to learn every single day. But at the time it felt like the worst thing ever, and now it doesn't seem that way. So I'm just happy I got the opportunity to play on a great team like Denver and compete for a championship, because at the end of the day, that's ultimately what matters.
Difference.
Sorry, I was going to say, you blocked the trade to Calgary, and yet you signed with them as a free agent. So, what was the shift in your mentality?
Yeah, I think most people know this story. Just I had nothing to do with the city of Calgary or the Flames. Just I had hopes to stay in Toronto, and that was the end of it. So, clearly that didn't happen, and you just move on and turn the page. You try to as best as you can, and grow from it and learn from that experience. So, like I said, it felt like a terrible thing at the time, but as time goes on, it really was a blessing in disguise.
What are the differences between the two cities, would you say? I'm sure hockey fans are big in both cities, but what differences have you found in Calgary as a city?
Similar, very passionate fan base. You know how Canada is, right? So it's very, very similar. Obviously not maybe the same scale in terms of market, but the fans of Calgary are amazing. The sea of red and all that good stuff. So they're always cheering us on, and that's something I respect as a player.